Hey, what's up guys? So working on Facetime by Kuwada, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, featuring Paul Russell. Now this has a really cool rhythm guitar part, but also a really cool lead riff that goes on, so I'm going to be using both of those parts today. So our rhythm part is going to sound like this. So we're going to start on a B minor 7, but we're going to also have the 11 in there. So basically that means the 11th note of the B minor scale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same note as that note there. So we're going to call that a B minor 11. Now we can also call this a B minor 7 add 11, which just means that you're definitely not going to play the 9th. B minor 11 means that you can have the 9th in there as well. We don't want to get too much into theory, so I'll stop there. We're going to call this B minor 11. So basically we're going to pop our second finger up on the 6th string in the 7th fret, your third finger on the 4th string in the 7th fret, your 4th finger on the 3rd string in the 11th fret, and then you have your first finger down on the 2nd string in the 5th fret. We're actually going to use our fingers and use our thumb on the 6th string, our first finger on the 4th string, second finger on the 3rd string, and then your third finger on the 2nd string. And our pattern will go like this. So basically our thumb, then our other fingers. I'm actually hitting the strings with my nails on my right hand. So that gives this sort of sound. Right, and basically it's a little percussive sort of thing that you can do on the electric guitar, and also completely mutes the chord. And then I'm going to pluck with my 3 fingers again. And I'll do that twice. Then we move to an E9. So basically move your second finger down onto the 5th string in the 7th fret. Your first finger goes onto the 4th string in the 6th fret. Third finger onto the 3rd string in the 7th fret. And your 4th finger on the 2nd string in the 7th fret. So that's our E9. And we're going to keep the same pattern going, except now our thumb moves onto the 5th string. Now we're going to move to an A, and that's just a normal A bar chord. So barring the 5th fret there, adding your third finger up to the 5th string on the 7th fret, your 4th finger onto the 4th string in the 7th fret, and then your second finger goes onto the 3rd string in the 6th fret. And keeping the same pattern, our thumb now on the 6th string again. Then all we're going to do from there is take off our 3rd finger and move our thumb down to the 5th string. So this is kind of a D major 7, we don't actually have the 3rd in there. So what we'll call this is a D major 7, omit 3. And the same pattern, but only once this time. So far we have this. Then we move to a C sharp 7. So your first finger goes on the 4th string in the 3rd fret. Second finger on the 5th string in the 4th fret, and your third finger on the 3rd string in the 4th fret. And this time using our thumb on the 5th string still, but only plucking the 4th and 3rd strings, not touching that 2nd string at all. And again, just once. So we'll go from the A, so all the way through, that'll sound like this. Now what we're going to do is repeat that up to the A. And now instead of going to the D and then the C sharp, we're going to move to an F sharp 7. So barring the 2nd fret, adding your 3rd finger onto the 5th string in the 4th fret, and your 2nd finger onto the 3rd string in the 3rd fret. And our plucking is just a little bit different this time. So we're going to hit the 6th string with our thumb still, and then just the 4th and 3rd strings with the 1st and 2nd fingers. And just once. Then we're going to keep that same shape, so we're going to stay at an F sharp 7, move our thumb down to the 5th string, and add that second string as well with our third finger into our picking. So now using our thumb on the 5th string, first finger on the 4th string, second finger on the 3rd string, and third finger on the 2nd string. So that F#7 will sound like this. So it sounds like 2 chords, even though it is just the 1 chord shape. So our second time through is going to sound like this. And the whole thing together. And that part pretty much goes through the whole song, except for one part where we just do single strums. Now the other part that comes in consistently is our lead riff, and that's going to sound like this. So we're going to start with a slide from the 4th fret on the 3rd string up to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Do that slide twice. And what I'm actually doing there is sliding back to the 4th string again. And then doing a pull off onto the 2nd string. So making sure to use our 3rd finger for those slides, so that we can use our 1st finger and pull off from the 3rd onto the 1st finger. Now I'm just hitting the 4th fret on the 4th string to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. And then we do that slide again, and then back to the 4th fret. And then again, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 4th fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string. Then we're going to do 2 slides from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, still using our 3rd finger for those slides. And that's still on the 3rd string as well. I'm going to hold that note a little bit longer, and then just do that same movement, so 2nd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th string, to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. So that's the first time through. Now, as we know, the second time through it actually changes chords, and so this follows that change a little bit as well. So I'm going to start it the same way. Now when we get to this point, we're actually going to make that F#7 shape, and we're going to hit the 6th string, 5th string, 3rd string, and then the 5th string, 4th string, 2nd string. So the whole way through will sound like this. If we put the rhythm part and the lead part together, we're going to have this. Now there are a couple more licks that go on when that main riff isn't happening. So I'll teach you those licks now. I do recommend just kind of having a listen to the song when they come in. They're not really necessary, but it just adds a little bit extra. It kind of gives the lead guitar something to do. So the first is just a double stop on the top 2 strings at the 14th fret. So just using your 1st finger to bar the 1st string and the 2nd string at the 14th fret. And we're just simply going to do an up strum with those 2 strings. and quickly slide down. The other one is a quick pull off like this. So your third finger on the 17th fret on that first string and doing a pull off onto the 14th fret. And the last one is just a quick little hammer on. So still at the 14th fret, now at the 4th string, I'm going to hammer on from that 14th fret onto the 16th fret. So there's 3 licks of this. And they just kind of scattered around during the vocal parts. And there we go, guys. The last guitar part is the guitar solo, which I'm not going to teach you today. But to give you a bit of a clue, it's very similar to that main riff, but just higher up. But I think it's a really good exercise, now that you know kind of the rhythms and how that moves, to kind of try to give that a go yourself up at the 14th fret. And there we go, guys, that's FaceTime. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Leave any comments, questions, or requests in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've got new lessons coming out every single week, and it really helps to support the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Sam. I'll see you next time.